This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ahaya Boadu TV yama munyina kwaba na wati audio na circulate o social media so I say Henry na nabo ache na bi akansem nsembia ensem fatafa Bawumia ho ama kunu fi poto se we ne ye de ne babedi partner nim na bi say ye fake voice o enyo no a na bi say no ko kasem ya fam Bawumia ho sesen o say enyo no a eno ena godness arbedi akum enso afaya woso na omakasa eche se amanfo bi wo party mu amo pese mo himfranka na enyoma mo yene ne nsem mo keka ne ho hia ensem hunu no mudi no o ka ma na ko ye Kennedy o ka ma na ko ye Kennedy bra champion da money ni case eruchimo money ni case yero kabreja pon last time ko interview money ni case ba Kennedy de won no case pa into mo twe izo ene ekuka nom ne chese squad no o ma fire pa.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Council, good morning. At say.
Oh, Gordon. Sorry, Bidiakun.
Yeah. Amount for nyina hia na ma hwemanu mo yakatechie te say ye ne ye pia babonten. So ho ye die.
The Ubeben the unya ni crown and one kusu papa class still down.
And na asemi ba yen enra na nkofo sende aji be na miso na naboacha minim da minim ne voice et me de maintain you me tell no na naboacha minim no minim ne voice minim si do sitie ne kasa ne diction nyina minim enti no we enye wono a ena ya mencha the later this morning so the mehu say we as what should be the aba but na nkofo are very very worried e ye de ba de no
oh minim no kwasem ne say first of all, I mean, because we it's pop bonnie, I dream pop bonnie, nipebinum, akoshe be na omakika, and my voice in the first place. We could because they be anke my voice, a doctor, me a cat, me. First of all, it is not my voice. Dibia, a war of milk card, and I'm not going to make a meti even the entire tape no kwampa wi kwa na meboa meti the first nipa odi kan de send me first honorable and so what ono ti atmo chokan ga say abana bi how can this be your voice it's kwa no man pemwa but me hu say nipa binomo e de a certain aggression akan ho a omo pedal spread it na today and enye bibia na ya na odi hu mu aye ba san se pani due mantimanti but toda na hu say no ade no so no ibia nipa boniefo bia shekira omotu gumusana na also the response but na me the official response by first of all I can never ever even in private or in public describe His Excellency the former Vice President in such words. Never. Secondly, it is not my voice. And as you compare my voice bina it is entirely not my voice. This audio is maliciously fabricated, put together. Na in creative, but campaign na Mr. Obiya and Penifo Muyin and Obiya in Mujamfo. Obiya Sabia Popra. It will be statements no come choice. Say just like Omo contesting in Ano. Yura, Bawumia, Obiya in the credibility. Obiya in the Bijume dealing in the modern Bawambo. It message say 1 hour actually just to try and create some division in the party. No, it will not work and it will not happen. It is say discerning minds like you, just 2-3 seconds now you can know say no, this is never, and this can never be the voice of the national organizer. It is Wadarma, Ejenokwe, Mobian Tungu, Entimi Masada. As I said, Semi Shokukum, Semi P, Semi Ubia, Me Mokukuba, Semi Wokukum, Se Misha Baby, these things can never come out from my mouth, and it can never be my voice. It is not my voice. It is not me. But it will be disregarded.
All right. Important to say what the back about straight away, sir. But question back on the say campaign ya yin na ye. Na mencha the 31st December January na yakwakoto aba. Advice Ben na de ma both aspirants ni na and almost supporters o share see dem ko and send your more can videos bi obi hu asaboni ko ba na o chese basa and na no ye demonstration o baby kama national organizer obo national youth organizer chief don mai nyina ye coil and so no tie command ko koso a esafe the MPP for go attack MPP for afi ye demonstration. How should we conduct ourselves lead up to the election ankasa?
No, a very worrying state now. In fact, me party and party no, if it me contact yourself or power. What for the past 2-3 weeks, at the back where dear him, and no na equity of mine power. I can say, and to watch and only a national issue. No, ma a Qatar, your internal even prime minister, I call the we must just need the king. Obi bia no yam conduct campaign very well. And now my campaign in you say you see yam to my fin a wapon. No, not at all. And they be no so who call work for more. God mean take will be no bias no fan call work for. Yenya yado, yenya wasasi. Who wasasi baby a dam. Obo pine. And now they are for their cool food. Now, who could treat here would be no bias or no diano. Who could treat here so would the cool food? And I think something before I contesting in Anna. Obia, who the Juma de Smoke, Obia, a dear, Obitimia, Obia, bit, Obia, wow, Tanajibia, and Obitima project. Nancy Michel Winter will be a nominee, Iraq of Nigeria, Japan. I think that Ninkoma no dinano ye or no. Nishma what the Asun party.
Absolutely. And
yes. I love the interview. Yeah.
And I think
yes. And he must say Obibia. Look, His Excellency the former Vice President. He's been Vice President for 8 years. Why presidential candidate? Ekemu. And again, and yet no coy. Say, you can't send me ne Wugufi. Not a party for Kuina on the Bay presidential candidate. Then some I can have reverse it. Ira an example, it's a movie. Ira can you in a Japanese movie. Yeah, I can't sell it gumpy if we know nothing. Not a party for co. Now, no, almost say on the penma. Now, can be near fast wire cotton. My boy, you are from the Japan and former education minister, Honorable or say the truth. So I think that we owe a duty to conduct a decent campaign. And secondly, can we wish to say every presidential aspirant, there are a lot of ills going on and this are being and near more bonia echo. But let's hear a campaign in and Penifons and a young Cassentia near my bonio. In fact, I would want to see my prospective presidential candidate criticizing the certain government. And over by within 9 months. And in a Moncania, Yatutum Ben Pressa. And so, Yatutum Ben Pressa. One year you media, you go through process. Nipa bet 30,000, you media free to move. Young come once. Then I'm saying, I didn't some. Abaipa, boss of the bureau say, young come once because who percent we presidential candidate. One of your foremost duty, and they say you will project the new patriotic party, and then you will also stand as a prospective president for the country. It also by it is one year or you know. Also, so my young how you are criticizing this government. And on media project here internal elections and no plan on some more. It is all our presidential aspirants. We owe a duty to the party to project the name of the party, to criticize the sitting government. Because here were a lot of media following us. You were a huge platform. And yes, Oban campaign, some Oban say that I didn't hear young Twabanamount, I didn't hear on a bit to me at name. You won't hear me pan say, how are you criticizing the sitting government? How? How are you holding the sitting government? Promises yeah. Is your mood in Kuguno? Omobaya, Omochese, Omodie, Omodi 24-hour economy be back. Now, a critic in human means, hold the government accountable. I want some our campaign platform. I want some now home here demonstration. That is why I Moka, a teacher for Moka for 9 months. You come on some. And again, of why I am what? Oh, Ivory Coast. And how? You see, what kind of bit now that Ivory Coast now, no, come on, see, I hope. What do you want? I want to get the say your qua. Oh, I'm to quite Sigunjaland. You are Mahamana backyard. The patrol Madaruma, the presidential aspirant, talk about these things and the Boko conflict. And somewhere is here. And this 40-year campaign. Insecurity. I was saying that. So yes, I admit all campaign it delegates not near but our foremost duty. First as a party in the BIM as a prospective presidential candidate, let the people see that you can take on the government. Let the people see, let them feel it. That yes, you need anymore. You can take on the government. And no be attention every media, the Biano Modio Menesi, the internal elections, no rather no. Don't say you were the tune. What criticize your buying? You are Japan. Criticize your buying. You are Kennedy or Henry Japan. Or the buying room, just a buying, and your mother and your papa. You are buying a champion. So, sir, His Excellency, the former Vice President, Union now we owe a duty. Say, I was see Timmy Kassa. I buy any amount while you're in the past 9 months. In fact, you shouldn't even take the money for any info analytics to tell us that Omo goodwill perform. That's what you say. Goodwill Wontumi kaka to say ice blogger bename. Omo goodwill no name. Bosho mbese Ghana phone say scam. It got Mr. That should be our approach.
Matinana,
you jai a buying yen or pen up buying a piece, opposition crowd as a move focus too much on internal primacy, or Wontumi as a business, or be our platform media, or be our piano. Let the people know the ills in this government. Then you campaign, say, any alternative for your founder, the Bay presidential.
Medasi, when you are Bema, Bosman, who MP. And as for Jai, was saying, I just watch our studio.
He's one of shining stars in Parliament, and I am so proud of him. Is a me who bid that will be a Wontumi a foreign affairs minister or Jumedia Woodia a Jumedi Boneno. Emma Wono Krana minority you say Kona Kujimuno, the Poshino. I mean, you know, where you were through. I
would say a local deportation. For me, a badge of honor for him.
Yes, for me, I think I'm very proud of the young man. He's doing so well. And the people of Bushmifro, Mudishi or make him proud. Make him proud. And I think say Uncle Susa. Uncle Sunya. I mean, come.
All right, then I'm watching a B and I don't pay that. So I'll clarify situation in that's it. All right, Busa for MPP National Organizer Henry and Abwachi lawyer. And I'm gonna say this. What do you know in circulation? And you're not watching voice.
But because if you move Ebisa say, audio because you be an TB a TB.
Okay, just say, what you audio now? As one ni panonim party for be Asia. And now watch him at the country in the setting Dr. Bawumia as I could be. And the workers Dr. Bawumia first time Wontumi MPP lose seat be nyina and was said Dr. Bawumia kwa figures now will know as presidential candidate no what they compare parliamentarians in the bomwa parliamentarians in the associate Dr. Bawumia de just say me take a very bunkum analysis and then back on and now utia bi mu say and abwachi but wunim no ho ade utie within 10 seconds you know say we enye Henry and abwachi voice no but of course that voice needed in yours to the benefit of group B. It's almost circulating motor data man for Chile. And your papa, I'm fat.
How do the Nibia?
I will to some more gender through here. Go to grab you about that. All right, was for IP address. I use IPI. I was and Komobi air cosso. And Komobi air cosso. A war MPP Pennyfoa. Or more person more contesting or more contesting. Na utiti or mukasa. Ese Nana Kufuado abino wa mebo brapa. Ese Nana Kufuado ene Dr. Bawumia abino bebo asan sabra. Ese Nana Kufuado ni Dr. Bawumia abino ba ye no. Oma mu bia hwe na omo kono omu jafie basa ba we sorry a ena mi ko pe police will be ko pe police recruitment ye gini 25,000 ye gini 15,000 ye gini say we ko pe adwuma wa ha we nya we ko himfa we nya abanya na mu nyina so na mo se mo ka ho aban na mu nyina mo ka ho edise na Kufuado aban sa obo asansa bra dia ene mo mpanifo ya mo so bo asansa bra wo sa na Kufuado ene Dr. Bawumia aban no so mo anhwe party ni bia dia ene mo sa mpanifo na mo so mo se wo aban ma mo kasa no etu sa mo so mo anhwe wo bia wo party no mo anhwe full soldiers bia na all of a sudden ene mo sa mo pe flag bearer position intino mo use na Kufuado Dr. Bawumia aban no as canon fodder mo use aban na mo ye part no as canon fodder unconscionable enye papa emphasize mo yesa all of a sudden mona moka the ills of the previous government the so-called ills the so-called ills the omission and commission of the previous government and mo members mo part integral part ya monya mo adodode say cham ya meka kire mu nyina enam na Kufuado aban inti ya 8 years na mo ka ho with the exception of engineer Kobeje Japan ya no ntema mu nyina mo ho ya akono ya mo gidi se mo fata na mo sese mo bedi party nanim trust me enye se na Kufuado be ye president ena mo bi mu nya akwan ebe serve and then na Kufuado abanya e ka mo ntimi can you never dream you will never have dreamt na Kufuado aban na mum be serve for 8 years you will never have dreamt say obetimi aka say me kon do say be flag bearer party no never take it or leave that is the truth that's the stark truth nya be ka kire mu etimu so empty picture bad picture of na Kufuado aban emfata mo ye sana na me imagine how Nana Akufo-Addo efili in his retirement as former president. Say 8 years. Wama mumu bi anya do 8 years. Na and you are the same people out there demonizing his government. Now compare police recruitment. Now will be kwaju 20,000 and Nana Akufo-Addo. Obi kwaju 15,000 and Dr. Bawumia. Obi kwaju obi 15,000. You need to know, does it qualify you? Does it make you qualify as flag bearer? Hey? What I'm expecting is say mu contesting. Ya fadin baako. Dr. Osaya Aduchum. Oko round. Was a me be deputy minister for education for 4 years. MPP for regional chairman, secretary, police station executives. Why? Party for na mu jam mo pom vote no. Member emu 500 adwuma monka. Na mebe ye minister for education for 4 years. Yeah, Mississippi schools be across the country no. Emu be 500 schools a misi ye. Emu 200. Medema national chairman baako, mema regional secretary baako, police station executives amu wo atwoma kwa ngoma, mu amu wo ensewam, mu amu wo aduagiri, mema we mienu, mema tell us catch ye say, wo mu amanemu gyan omanimu. Omanemu gyan omanimu amu pedi eyi, omu vote all of a sudden, Nana Akufo-Addo aban ese no virtually useless government no. Tell them what we gave them when you were in power. Tell them. You should be able to tell them. Etika Dr. Osaya Aduchum no waka and the STEM schools akesi so chen university bi kura no. Ministry schools no medema constituency chairman we mention one person's name. Some medema constituency chairman. Medema police station executive we medema coordinator we ne see ye and when you be so then the MMA the constituency for mention their names let us see. Mention them. Na ko awie. Na ko no be Japan so asori. Mekwaya board chairman ewo Ghana Gas 4 years. Police station for me fa omunie. Ah? Regional chairman me man contract wo ho no enie. Regional chairman ba me fa na adwuma enie omunie na ka wo so akeka. Wo wi na ka waka chem Mama Stella so say me yene so ekoye board chairperson, Shippers Authority and as Shippers Council. One also acquire board chairperson no MPP for omu free agro MPP for omu wo Atiwa East and West omu wo Obuasi East MPP for mo Samra boy ya me yire no ye board chairperson e wo Shippers Authority one so de ma adwuma ode ma omu nie na contract e wo ho no na ye 20 omu chair no ye mu 15 ye de ma MPP for chairman we die nie police secretary die nie do wo atwuma nwa bi agya police station you know ono so nya we monke kan no na ko awie then na Dr. Bray Champon so sorry me Dr. Bray Champon mesme baaye na me national security bibi enkofa me fa wo mu e wo national security adwuma no ba ko nie ba ko wa ha constituency we papa sa former constituency chairman ne ba we me na ma ye fa no national security na ki abo esem hia owi o ti mi free ho no ma anwie o Nana Akufo-Addo sa chairman ni monya mamba be ye a Greek minister me ba ye na Dr. Efriya Koto at the Plan for Food and Jobs part 1 aba wa wie me so be the Plan for Food and Jobs part 2 e by second phase me na me de ba ye na ya no MPP for akuafo ya me ma omu anwuma me ma omu boardie me mo omu koko mo mo banche me mo omu eni omu so nie ah yankwa ha se duma yakwa bono yakwa hafo yakwa hene yakwa wisa ni yakwa hwe yakwa bogu yesa ha penifo we mo me under my stewardship as Minister of Agriculture e Ghana under Nana Akufo-Addo aban me na me ma sa penifo nyina omu kua ye no e koso na we ye police station agent we ye na ka wabobo wo be wie no can apply for food and jobs no say nipa 10,000 a benefit ya e say wunyam be 7,000 MPP and you should have their names, mention the names and let us see. Mention the names mumu body no just give us a list. Uko constituency bia sa constituency am ginan constituency am gina he say pay mu nyina mu yafuo me ba ya Greek minister planning for food and jobs incentives na wo mu no enie say na me de ma constituency we mu fo enie mention them. Then engineer Kwabeje Japan de won ka ho we anya bi na ba Dr. Bawumia de say ne nsa obeka se no ono so betima ma obi adwuma director e so ono so ka se me boa ma we ye we me boa ma we so ye bi ono so beka all of a sudden mo demonize aban no ana mo ye part no enye fe emfata emwa enhye ni monyam na na kufa na mu gu na ni mas if you don't know rather than na kufa do na mu gu na ni mas se wonder obo asansa bra na ban ne de hwe me no ka say President Mahama NDC for ewo United Nations General Assembly ewo New York. Pictures any videos babonting MPP for bebre ategu social media. This is how I was say aban ehwe ne nkofo say na esa aban bia ehwe ne nkofo wo aban mu a United Nations General Assembly and na full soldiers and na ekoi me say monsusu na mu gu na akufo ado ni mase dodo eso amebo papa bia o me ametiwe I think somewhere 2018 na 2018 I think me honu ma na then Minister for Gender and Children Affairs Madam Otiku Efisa Jaba ofre me no so God na te say na me so nyame adome ho ye no se ja your opposition ye ne mo na abre wo man afem boiling point ye ba se ni sei na enche bia meko UN ye koye children program bi ho no mo enti no ya boabo ho na o kwa me no le beko me I'm talking about Otiku Efisa Jaba. That time me timing ka so was said I madamfo and into favor me but catch me say ye wo opposition no na ye ka ho na e bre ye nti wo ko UN na wane me ne beko na isa agro UN so da obi so kwa yakopam na wo airport kafra na wa frɛ me be 2-3 weeks later and obi frɛ me fi ni ministry no say me fa passport mra me the passport ko me ko fill forms ye ko embassy ya mami visa ya mami 5 years and okuje to say was it the big win ben makwa jega yi Nigeria for ni Benin for and Gambia for be go and money je say ya restaurant now is a big win me say me call ye me who MPP for bebre me be say your opportunity ne President Nana Akufo-Addo Eko UN General Assembly Mikobi New York na numere ko ye program bi na me hu say yes MPP for bo bebre MPP for from all over the country all of a sudden mo hu say President Mahama ko na enkofo bi so akobia mo start din na Akufo-Addo atam and na hwe dem ne breso wa me ankobi aden enyo Menomo ka say enipa bi omunya scholarship under MPP and the enenam social media can say fonfa na Akufo-Addo aban ho say omo anya hwe no awo beda ka say anya hwe do ye board chairman do ye minister kwa say anya hwe a na do won nya scholarship lo ka say anya bibi me da mesremo stop using Nana Akufo-Addo's government as cannon fodder in order to project yourself as potential flag bearer. Sell your vision. Let me be out to intro.
Yeah, back when I'm a person maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a person maker. They say, Senia, and I quite a fast so she share a manukuna a wagana hano. Sebi, a tre a manukuni subaine ne yabie. So, what share a manukuni dinner do any tour? We say NDC no, Sebi, a Rollins ena nipakume bi bua no because na ohihye party no intino na wo beka party no ho na wanya oniama yie kura na Rollins to me bo. I'm trying to depict the orientation of the formation of the party.
Okay.
Enti NDC no yamfa nhyewo mu ade a yede hyewo mu ne se obey and follow order. Enti you find followers of NDC no say omo no de eja
I want logo line.
Straight line whip. Now it is difficult for somebody then to speak against Rollins or his
or the
party's decision. It's difficult. One yepe I said soldier buying no soldier rule no that is how their party was formed and gradually a transcendia babedu ne. Yes, your party no sabi wadaroma. These are big intellectual obia enye nipa baako na transform party no nipa hodo lots of people from various angles with various backgrounds and various orientations and the buy eti no ye no obia won adwene obia won oye obia nim na obia won bibi so your party no senia ye form no and no so na akire senia ya babedu ene. Look, the NDC, look at how all these years Omaya omu primaries for flag bearership. Shesenia yi era Tamils. Shesenia yi era Tamils. Yes. Even running mate cry Shesenia yede Mahama beye running mate. At the point they had to go and hide and do it and give the President Rollins a different time. Odu oni apon.
Oh, Kama conference center.
Yes.
Kama conference.
There have never been a serious competition in NDC. Baby a competition be banu be say a foregone conclusion. Even Fonka games the only key competition na crowd team say the structures of the party are already aligned. Yensu ye die no enche danye saye sabe ni ofri fifi mantemu eba be friends eba be form ye party no oba no ode ne ho ekura ne ho e wo nadwene e no de aba ni ofri voter eba be kan ye ho oba no ode ne ho kura ne ho ne nadwene ni ofri north dombo no mo ba no okura wo ho wo madwene no wo de ba ni ofri bono ye friends ebuzia mo ba no o mu kura wo ho wo kura wo madwene no wo de aba ni ofri asantime mu ba Victor obi akuta na dwene eno de aba betena table no so like minds for na aba betena table no ena wo modi komo ehhye party so obviously obia on orientation but there is an underpinning factor yes we must find a way whatever means near the osoro no akwa ban mu no osoro no aba be deliver the good ideas ayewo amagana for that is why wahwe Ghana year adwene papa bia ade papa bia abagana ha bia MPP ade papa bia abagana hanum bia MPP so media when you understand the background of the party like this and the orientation of the center right party ye competition di senior NDC betimi atena se wo primaries me ma onko tena se wo mema wako wo meyese no the MPP is difficult to do that yes we believe it's our orientation say chale no this say ye to aba ye this ye competition so this orientation e wo trimu a e na niama bebre no enye onwenwa now niama sre ne se de bia meka se ye koto primaries wie be bia me gina makoma so ade ni amehu politics a mesua kakra ne ni ameti ase ene se ye sound the era Dr. Bawumia kwa ebe boa ye papa as a political party na no na meka oba agogo meka ye se me minyin bebrede but meka se emri bia era Ekufuado one alanchemante eco elections omo ka kire ye se alanchemante de oye for jobs cash for the people job for the people so be kaya omo ka kire ye se alanchemante ena Ghana for no epe omo ka kire ye se ye de alanchemante ba dia ombeto aman omo ka kire ye se bi Ekufuado onene papa ana na busua no ya bom dua sebe mampani de mampani de omundi bi da eniema atantade ayakayaka de ayede ye Kufuado
ebe kwaso we titia
opani ewie kire Kufuado no abedi president 8 years
yes
ewie kire ala na sa abre no mo ka kire ye Ghana fo ne penu ama so ye de ne ba ono de Ghana fo beto ama no ala na nkasa call ye no uhu vote a onyaye
say 32,000 saying
uhu vote a onyaye it me share at every point in time sa de no a MPP 4 year me de wan fa we amba me de bento aba me de wan fa we amba me de bento me share ni ensusu ensemo a ye kan no ye ensusu nka because see whoever ye be yibia no we are obliged as members of the party say ye kotons anipa no and this one hwe ukasa imuye one hwe oniama muye now kasa imagine say me parliamentary candidate and now say member of parliament makase tia yera Brian makase tia yera Ken makase tia yera Dutum makase tia yera Kwabreje Japan ne yakwakoto aba na omu ba ko awini a etu gidi se menya akukuduro aye campaign e wo boso me fe ho
e wonya akukuduro
moral right ni kwa wonya etu susu kasa na wo kan because o kasa wi after January no 2026 no ye wie pe ni obe pie bia no ono na ye kwakoton na wo wie o kan ya be kan na wie na we wi a na ba de campaign na ba ni say nti na me de makase mesre party for empenifo bebre da na ye di nkomo be na menipa bi kase MPP party ni de akola bia ni ho betimi ase party dis empenifo na mo ana mo se party na
ba kwa so kwa no so mpene
yes
isa so kwa no so mpene empenifo ni se party
bi se ni mo ye ni de bi
it's our heritage
ye empenifo no na omu ye nyama chale but no cry ba kope ye be sre madaruma ye be sre na ye nyina ye nka ye humbom media menya crowd there should be a certain way to sanction a friend is saying party no ni enjoy social media internal campaign no ni enfan kofom hwe nanu ya your friend is saying she dun ketia yes so ye thank you to yes so ye thank you to there were people in the NDC who were against it but look at how they managed it look at how they managed it. And you be an any day.
Oh, dabi.
And you be an any day. System no nenya omu de. Other people nenya omu de. But look at how they manage the system. And they say don't get thank you to omejai. Because my friend DCs ni regional ministers ni na catch so who nim now ye mistake. They say don't get baho now the resources who mobilize the resources ni ade ma ye be you. Until you say don't get from bi ma show your patch be ya dear friend chief of staff. Chief of staff so now na pray. Obe that friend. Obe that friend. Hey. Chief of staff so now na pray. Obe that friend.
Hey.
Yes, one must strict order say who nim oba already so start here no coca crack wako is the region I don't know. You know must strict order so original minister and now say MMDC and now say DC bia who nim na sie dun ketia be ba ho na obeye mobilization amano uwia pakonia madi nachi
ano no
etu obekwa dun ketia frɛ wo mo pɛ no so general ebe ya ka un frɛ chief of staff kan je wo say o ba nanka wo ma yen order na
ke be sia o mejo tata
nanka na you so want me frɛ jubili
ko ne nko
na bi we na frɛ jubili what ka we na frɛ jubili ne ebe ya ne say challenge thank you to no cry
ye tie manage ni maka
manage ade ni
ma laja kwaba me wiara ma ba ho abe ma wo abe bisa wa de na no to airport no why babo de be kokodi bo aso alaji ba so ma china kwaba te sen de na mes oh nyame adum ahodi o me say wo ba okay say radio nti went menti
radio no
ai
o driving so I want to me share Facebook
o card ya so ma ni Android ni wati
okay now say I'm say me BBC
adena beto
me so na me ka me connect here me tie yo me receive calls
it's a one at BT
yo
why okay Mati it's me back to honorable Holmana
and I saw am besame here
I saw one tie mu ntami musa wo
so na e ka party asa
na make
na party asema kan mo pese me meka bia na
okay angle be na wo beka nti ba me ma angle
no kasa bunya mo
okay
me can half kakakra
okay Peter and wo fasi wo disi na mama alaja so
na ye kan say godon ye ni nyoma na ya no pa before ba wo ye no ebi na kan party big na me chen say o honorable candidate na me chen so onya botre na party we na sunsum na me chere say o abribia no sunsum ni taba ko achi na enam saa nti no wo behwa wo de hwe all the aspirant ba ko bi de on the main target in fact enu akra na metie
me kasa nyina
okay me ba enu akra digital makulu this non aligned in sense me ya o kakekan yi Israel na yi ntokwa yi also the presumptive leader of MPP also kasa ni hu ni position
so presumptive leader
so there's no in fact all the aspirant no more teacher no kasa nim say ade ne de ba ko dia but omo pre oh yes I mean how alaje how
okay
but let's allow the contest eboa when I make say all the past leaders ni na Kufuado they Kufuor Aduboye they were contested nanye form na agro kra omo bre papa na de yemeka no ha judgment ono ana konta o ka che de Kufuor say o e banche dada because we lose 96 elections he should not be allowed to contest 2000 elections wakunta o na we dey say namfo no mtotom na say we kura mpa we ni kura no so far ejamma mu kese
okay
but ejane beba o say ejane ba no na wo asin be ya o kase ntokwa de sometimes say ntokwa ba for peace to prevail war must
happen
kakra
if you know afenu be ahu level
yes but we dey mumye nko war no ye wi a obia be hu bibia da ama
alaji kasa alaji dimbre
mami chia ashefo ni MPP for ni Ghana for nyina omo mutie na me contest no said Peter Kaye no contest is in pa 5 in echo yes nipa 5 no the last time we call 2023 it was 9 against 1 she say adiana be 4 against 1 4 no nipa na omo nyina omo target na Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. It's obvious.
And the normal also.
It's normal. It's normal. Now, media American say, oh yeah, campaigner. Normally, you give alternative views. Twice a year. Say, oh ba, say na obey. And yefe say we ko contest. Wawa juni say obe attack your opponent. Even though it's an internal contest, and yes, you are fighting to lead a political party that you say you want to lead to win power. Now, person winning power, never be why say okay. Say my Ghana into Ghana. Ghanaians should believe in you. Say oba, say now to me. Attacking your opponent within the same party, and yet that's not the way to go. My main starting, there is something that I need to clear first. Mathieu and yes, the climax came out about 2 days ago. And a party for Bebreu that is a song I almost sing it. Omo anti Bawumia. Say Dr. Bawumia the early concession or concede no. And no nema party no lose seats bebre our parliament. And I said that this is the most me person may use word na me use GH1 and rap.
Me that's a
Sebio ekwasiasem.
We now use the Enrano.
That be Enrano.
And was that stronger than this?
It is stronger than this.
It
was stronger. That's why I don't want to use that word.
Okay.
But Sebio, dear Sadrina man for what say Dr. Bawumia early concession on Sunday around 9:30 no and 10 thereabout no. And then ma MPP for lose seats be brave. Sebio ekwasiasem. Now, koye election. We a parliamentary candidate. We election on Sunday. Was the election on Sunday?
Derby.
So election here on Saturday.
Yes.
And polling. Voting ended at 5. baby omo wie no police station omo wie no where work you mo na ya ma opportunity now we a candidate at a constituency na say ye we election on Saturday up to Sunday 9 a.m. na say one team and collate we no executives say we constituency anti me and collate results to see what you have to see the results to see whether you have won or lost and you have no business contesting that seat. But that time I declare no anybody who contested on the ticket of MPP should have known say we winner and we lose. And any place this skirmishes by how many and those who knew they had won didn't they insist to set Ubuasi East ne other petema there ben eduajiri when they collated is on eduajiri ahafo no omu collate omu hu so ma win no even those skirmishes by omu didn't they win the seats omu the omu results by didn't they win how can you say declaration of somebody never win lose seat how declared on concession of a candidate or a presidential or now the early concession near my MPP loses seats paper. It means that candidates now the people saying that are even insulting the parliamentary candidates say they had no business contesting the seat because no one needs more here. Because by that time, by 9 a.m. now declaring anybody who contested should have known, as I said, say Wawina na we lose. So it cannot be the basis say obia declare concession cannot be the basis nipa no enema nipa no lose here. So that's the first thing. That no omon jai because omon jaya ye be no more ye be yomo may you so serious because it doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you?
So what you do is say also make a counter argument.
Yeah, watch it to more account there
and just make counter argument.
Look, it is so
supreme argument. Yeah, but
me church but you see sometimes so sickening.
Mama idea
it's so nauseating.
That be
and
I watch white too. No, I better now.
Madam Fubi here also be me call her.
That yeah, omukasa no buso mu say by kweseda no pad 9 no. Na seats na constituency they no moon declare why yeah but some say they no moon declare
men we see me time because me answer be anim because kasa no me so omonjai so omonjai sa kasa no because I have heard even big guys in MPPO sebio sa kwasi asem we na omode nam
yes some of the aspirants no cry and some of them will come normal
it cannot be normal in a civilized society a civilized group like MPP how can you say it be normal is normal o try person lead party na o kasa say
and try normal
and try normal
mame ko na for je
hono me second one say I'm clearing some people and now you be back
I be MPP proper
campaign proper campaign message
you be back okay me that's and do buy you
na the catch say that is a main thing na me dey back
and nya show be back mame ko na bo hono na ye nkodi enkomo week na news ba bonte say
the internal deportio
only internal deportee
honorable internal deportee or do airport na deportee within the country
local deportee na ye dey wa krasa wo ko you engine assembly
so we are want to where the way that name account
local deportee
and internal deportee
anodin papa wa crafie say wo pa wa ko dru a year airport assembly dey see yeah assembly dey see
but me that's it na watching my kan ho asemo okay so by 1 month near na sa you engine assembly no ho hihye ne ho arrangement started to be who kra no the presidency even issued a statement say see our money padodo na anko ne ade bebre so parliament medium in chair ho ye but me buy we chair me say there's a certain convention so bia mpo anko krampo a the chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee and the ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee there a constant say omomoko ni entia omoye ne sa ne se ne be ma delegation no a certain balance se ne be ma umbehu say all the political actors in the country no are represented. Enti was say era Samuel Abujinapo ono no ye ranking and echo, but era Samuel Abujinapo catch almost say onya ho. Enti the deputy me asafoje ena meko. Ti no mugitumu Emma Clark ne craft frame like a month ago to confirm say ya Bawumia manie say me na me kwa na me aware na msi yeah me aware me ranking cra of frame me crunch na was wa frame no ti o sumaye ena Emma ne staff ni bi beje me passport ti me de me yimani eja me yema de 18th of this month any a frame say honorable yes your trip no ebenya abaso ye be call on the 20th entino Boadu you clerk to the committee Madam Gifty so munim no kasa ni nyem ma me na vetting ono no ye
sad
mama kokobi no yes into your friend na me say no problem me already me okay into anytime bia into 18th no na nwumre mu boko ene send me ticket okay 19th ene friend me say me pay them I ready
okay
na me kwan ben so na me fa na me saka normally bia me suma me PSA o kwaje bra na say and I'm sure me ni ho me o Cote d'Ivoire entinu ehia o airport na maje
okay
and no problem in fact Cote d'Ivoire no am call ye no so obekaya ensem bi si ewo Solato na Kalba area mo bole area mo ho your friend say you say report to UNHCR for no ne ade de buy no say over 48,000 Ghanaians and every sa enclave for no because of Ntokwano. According to one report in the say ebinumu esaneba down south eye Techiman the Tampo Sabunu area mu hono so ebinumu so call Burkina Faso and 13,000 of the 48,000 a call Cote d'Ivoire. Okay. It's here you follow story no, because when it happens like that, a purely national security matter.
Yeah.
The only time a foreign affairs who be mukakra because they had crossed to another country. But hitherto it is a purely national security issue.
Yeah.
And the national security minister Yera Mutaka is clothed with every detail and information. Okay. Inti yawana yese ye minister akwa Ghana for na ewo Cote d'Ivoire no. Cote d'Ivoire hono mu a osra wo mu no eno ye press statement to say o issues or ye granting interview. Interview ni mu no o say baby a ogina no camp ho sa ekura na se ne de o mabo na mane se nipa over 5,300 ne wa ha ampa ono so de nani aba behu na obetimi aka asisu dua se 13,000 na aba Cote d'Ivoire no 8,000 call mechi
ohun omo
se me de me bomba mani e ba
okay mati
into kasa no a yenso ye intercept the intersectorial your friend is saying document no na nia document ne kanu ene nia okano eboebra
okay
but you see yentimi ntina Ghana ha enkase eboebra enye deductions out of the document e wo se ye ko ne ye de yeni ekohwe because na raise a few alarms. Alarm number 1 ni say international organizations na omo ewo long standing experience ewo sa refugees ne ntokwane sa de we mu like UNHCR like World Vision IOM for no ni ade no womo no asem womo ka no enye no kra na so na twhwe aso in fact the Savannah regional minister enso kasi so womo ye report no somewhere around 6-8 September yao
okay
omo ye report na around the same time okoho no Savannah regional minister ni say in fact badie it took us for all the 48,000 omu beba nemom it will take time because there is no trust because nipa ninji ndi se oba bibia entuno until now there were so inconsistencies and a minority eje penise minko she nia ekoso ho the minority resist kakaka and na area Dr. Bawumia so ema me kakra sky the ma no baby e free no me chechim baby e free no nti you could do in fact we spent almost 4-5 days in Cote d'Ivoire danwa ye dey report no ne ade ne kra tudwa no na ye wie de dada ye hotel because ye call and ye who did anka stop here because in fact the embassy was not even cooperating.
There's some driver about 12 hours.
Yes, because nobody ofrobia me wie ade na report in the now the ambassador frame me permit so person be share me
omra Ghana
see me wo airport me come
omra
so ye could do hono. That was where we got to know say here the regional minister for Buna
Ivory Coast.
Yes, Madam Enki or no sa area mo bia
what if so
o chair say there are about 16 different communities Ghana for na a two free solar to nakaba bole area mo e buy no better 16 different communities. Oman tena baby fako, which is understandable.
Yes.
Oman tena baby back. Baby oha they are about 500. Baby oha they are about 1,005. Baby oha but baby a do so pa e vongoro honwa nipa 5,000 plus e ko honum. O baby wo dagbekura. Ebi wo masinti. Ebi wo tochemekura. Ebi wo gbotogbo. All these places they were there. In fact, me and Kasani my team we visited 2 more in addition to baby a minister Nikoyen. Yes. Yes. So the three the leadership of the various areas no any in Asia in fact the people asked us some very critical relevant questions. Omu bisa say enti say now according to minister ne report all the local stations of Ghana afa say over 8,000 about back bo person mo kire yen say eyan ya ka wa ha ne de Cote d'Ivoire ha na ye de
na moti ho
ene ye de ye se ye mba ne te ha obi bisa me say enti ye bisa minister ne say da ben ena 8,000 no esan o machi bae kwan ben so na 8,000 esan o machi bae na umbedu Ghana why na je wo integrate wo into the society another community ni back. So clearly it will tell you say nipa no all kinds of mabano omumbae. In fact, we even believe that it is not even the foreign affairs minister who is supposed to put out such a figure.
Debbie.
No. Senior, me no kontokwa. What tata me dwane. Na obi aba be catch us maba. So baba be hwehwe me. So the people even believe that no, you shouldn't even put such a figure outside. So we felt that no, I didn't know minister no ye no. Enye ne kwan enye no kre. Yes, so purely national and the national security operatives no, omo information on daily basis. And when they take those information on daily basis, they report to the national security minister or coordinator. So ye nimbe bia ye minister nya 8,000 na osi o ma back ye nimbe bia onye free
omo the bus say the twen buy
question microphone ni bisa ye no
o ma betena he
and who integrated them into the society.
Yes,
nti saadi we nyina na ye troye as me report and I'm the tour bunting on the 19th senior 20th me do airport na me Clark no and Chamoko Vanderpoint. Clark ne die ni me di mfimfin Chamoko Vanderpoint die chi.
What na bojo say na bom ho ban we.
Yes, o die chi na. Una ye do airport on so no bia o bia nim say ye members of parliament.
Yes.
Into ona bo no my one dedicated counter. Tie delay. Ti ma me ni do ono de ni passport ni ma o. And o mo hwe mu ana o mo clear no mo tag ni bag and away.
Ha na de no.
And na me so me do ho. Ti me so me do ho no na me passport ma o. ti me me passport man no hwa de na no delay hwa de na obisam so no bo passport for bi mu ho ana and I'm sure yes me kita mienu diplomatic baako na me no ordinary passport baako and no g mienu ni na hwa de no ma asem o ka che me say ya withdraw ticket no I'm say ya withdraw me ticket ni say etina fe honorable Kovanda Poene Clark no bia me dem gina na me hwe me phone so we ye ko enti call ni mu a omo ye no ana minister ni pie baako na bo samokujeto ni pie baako a ye friend no nana send Clark no message and the Clark did well. I think that she wants to be safe because she had come under attack
at some fire
so she want to be safe. Oh no say chairman messenger nana asend me nie me forward dia ma wo chairman na ma forward dia ma deputy ranking so na adansi enti
yes and one
the message na a free honey buy and say the minister had instructed say they should take care of only the two of them nyame I'm say well me dana say onje pediem no na okwa onfa ma minister no say me nyamba enti no onje ni sika and I'm here me friend me driver o sign echi and obefa me na me kofie enti masem nyina ani o
yes me my understand is that kudu to blackwa se wagunu ni mase waka ne kwa ma ne kwa be daddy enti wo punish wo sa no.
You see me I am not surprised that no me kan one of the stations so say I am not surprised because minister no wa ye niam ba ko mienu bi a kire me a kire say onye comfortable
with you.
Yes
what's wo so ana
me kai o enukra don't minka enukra don't minka enukra na say sebi sami jenfia omu ina omu hu ni sudai say me chain enti enukra don't minka there are much more younger people within his party that he is much more comfortable with obe kai say omoko UN program bi eko vote LGBTQ
the one to abani bi no.
Okay so sir abstinence in the LGBTQ ade no nso me mama no ye de man kama no anto me say no the NDC cannot disappoint Ghanaians because mo catch the Ghana for say LGBTQ ade ne de mo be sign ne Kufu Ado na on pese or be sign some judge made all sort of noise about it and the aye day na munya a golden opportunity say to demonstrate to Ghanaians say mo so sad ene so na mo abstaining na minister no na instruct your friend say ambassador ne say on abstaining me ho press conference unipa say adenti na mako kasa minister na say minister nyabotre na me chewa at the committee meeting na say look me my year adwuma African Union 2 years I was the policy associate for the Secretary General Bemurad of Tunisia. There is no way being see the Matra PRC meeting, Matra Executive Council meeting, Matra FS the General Assembly meeting bienua mentra ho. There is no way an ambassador be taking decision on the instruction every minister Ontimi see that and the ambassador no we ya pe be yinu.
Only some man
only sa to me no. Enti say wo se enye wo na o instruct ambassador ne say on abstaining dia na president Mahama na instruct say o mo abstaining
because Ghana na ekoto aba
yes
eti yer kwa no
ambassador before be kokra no obeji instructions every ho
na wo foreign minister ko boji instruct free president ho.
Thank you.
And Abama the briefing say
so
this is the way to
I
go.
am rightly in line. I insisted. See there me chia okujeto o si onje so no come in don't grab me hey eti me grab me yes me ko me yes me kwa na me share abu jina power bonten so deputy ukwahin na me sure minister ni oye me chia no cross on just so bra and na otwe me they me call back now I call minister how in fact honorable Kovanda Poene a few of the committee members at ho so they are witnesses we make can they are witnesses to this matter MP4 Kre Oteobi ano
Nanado
yes and your friend say Abu Bisa and say me deputy so chair also no he's not my friend hey oh trying so coming down so then the other time about Parliament answer question on the your friend is saying Togo for Adie.
Okay.
In fact, we had done a press conference earlier. Press conference near can in some baku mienu miensa at 9 at Togo di any kahubi. One of the issues your friend is saying embassy or tumuno. You see no sadia na waye no odi anim guase na abre Ghana wa bo Ghana for kasa obekaya. There was a time on social media and crofo ye videos ekire say wo mo eba be ye wo mo abusuafo yie
eslo munya kwan
eslo mu ntimi mba obi say oba be ye wedding ama ni wedding ayeka wentimi amba obi say wa ticket ni cancel aye ntimi refund ni biom because we nya ni passport until we insisted that wo mo compensate safo ni nyina. That was one of our issues. Yes, also can you say Sahara Republic any Morocco ade no okoba akoha no egu ye ni masi onjai because you cannot intokwa and say kromienu ekun about a portion of the land. Ghana ye mampeni Ekufuado oba be kono ono ne say oje ye friend say Morocco for atum it is Sahara for embassy e wa hakra no instruct say wo muntum no nji wo mun on recognize wo ena wo uko Algeria for ho ena uko promise Algeria for say mo de mo be hwe masasa ase ho asem no yakama wo.
Okay.
Ufri Algeria ho no enkankenye a problem say MPP for yakọ Morocco ena also so be ko Algeria enkankenye problem ufri Algeria ena also ba Morocco now some be catch them say wo so ubeboa wo no so asase no magi
foreign minister
me say ade na wo ye no enye ne kwanso no no yen ko ha ma ha yen keka nkrofo ti o ma mienu ti emom
sa
eni raise Togo ade yin so eni e kan chip embedded pepe menne look enra me wo committee back near Walisa your friend is saying state interest committee passport for ebehia clearly me catch obia NDC ni bia say omumra me kan kire yen say chip embedded passport no they move the finger nobody could come till now bibia e wo hu bia ye in fact we imported or we ordered for 250,000 passport booklets chip embedded now mulanchi and chip before obe order for booklets no it takes 6 months for the booklet to get to Ghana. Yes,
as about printing.
When you order, the supplier takes 6 months to bring the books to Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. Until over 3 months now, launch chip embedded. No your books no way.
Say, but fast track even.
Fast track time on no opposition nana. So be what chip embedded no. Ne ya to. So be kaya ya printing become my chief of staff. Ya printing become my Kufuado ni adi. Kufuado passport chip embedded.
Publications no. Yeah.
So everything was us. And I made it Togo adi account. Togo at the end crab in the count. I gave suggestions. I gave protocols. Me kai honorable upon Krumakra frames. Me who Togo at the end why I think it's a good thing. Can you do a podcast on it?
Okay.
Na nipani who the point you are raising on Togo. Minister Iba Parliament eba be answer question on this Togo matter. Or say, adentina minim se me busa ni Togo asem no na me koye press conference ansa na me ba be busa the question
okude to ablakwa anyone so wo dwini wo
see na say videos no ho ade na me koye your friend me nim say me busa the question na me koye press conference ansa na ba be busa the question
okude to ablakwa all knowing democratic
so
me
I knew
free thinker.
I knew the minister was not comfortable with me but my point is that me power chow the edikai. Near Tosumi, you are not doing me a favor.
Debbie.
No, oh, you were Juma as minister. Mesumi Yema Juma, you are not doing me a favor. Say parliamentarians ye tu kwanya, ye ba, ye report, Emma speaker. So me kwa me kono, me ba be ye me report.
It is a wanko ye.
Answer me to me yebi.
The be yes a wanko. I saw your report a wanko.
Officially next week, I would write to the speaker and copy the majority leader and copy the minority leader on this same matter.
Yes.
Yes. That is the position.
Yeah.
Next week,
I agree with
doing that. Next week, the EBSA. So that officially the matter would get to them.
Of course.
Who said, this is what happened. In fact, Speaker, OMP na okwa representing minority no minister na mananko the speaker must know.
I was for Bosme for home member of parliament na nasa for JI and yani di nko mo ha say no wenka wo beka and my papa about 2 years he is recounting his ordeal under a tyrant foreign affairs minister when you tolerant back crampo but one more message am say the be no e god na me dey obi atiri ho ko almost na dey show dey ye dey ama come that want me nka
and so on so enti na me
and I want me gas ask me that ka dey be that no be
gom da ka meka
Peter wo bibi ka fa wana
on say asama na abana na how do you say minister no
I don't want to hear say what bad food.
Oh, that be
if you so be you be a down food.
That be trouble. But what I can say is I only sympathize with my brother. Say, you see the embarrassment alone because say to go crowd.
Of course.
Prepare. So there's him say why you need from no man inquire. I don't know one communicated to him. I mean even a day or two even earlier. No one you not free so.
Me imagine this is so on time and I go for the time. And I go to black or ya ni say ya. And someone where I could be used to it and I go for
why you come then go back to you when.
I come back to you when.
Mami femi
and I go back
make so on authority. Maybe in the subsequent week I'll provide evidence. The total delegation at Ghana they call New York 137.
137?
Yes, the total delegation.
Wow.
137. You can find it out from the ministry. You can find it out from the your friend is saying US embassy here, and you can find it out from our mission in New York. 137.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, in the coming minimum say me can or make us say 5 days back. So in the coming weeks.
But is it possible to say be so koya e be a nominee delegation also but through that arrangement?
No, what they did smartly and they said court website now. Nka previously we will all upload your friend is saying your delegation. Delegation. That is what we used to do. And also uploading delegation. And I mean, we from about 2-3 years ago, we've been doing around 100, more than 100 number contingency. With me, we're doing until no year. We've been truthful. We showed the whole world who we are taking there, who is going to do what, and who is going to do what. When they came for propaganda, they settings inti omo kache say omo fa. Your friend is saying nipa dodo no anko. Let me give you the what
statement omu issue here.
No any statement omu issue here. Okay. On the website, the names, the figure they had there. Me boacho, me bo full figure. Nipa na omo de koen. A omo de to se omo de kono. Odaram emretiem.
Oh.
Na okay. O say delegation His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President. His Excellency Lordina Mahama, the Nwaba senior government officials, Julius Debra, Dr. Callistus Mahama, Joyce Muktabawa, Nana Oyelita, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Kwabna Minta Kando, Felix Ofusukwache, Elizabeth Ofusujare, Simon Majoy, then parliamentary reps, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, now Kwabna Minta Kando, Felix Ofusukwache, then permanent mission, mission any Omudi Waha, Ambassador Harold A. Ajimai, Freda Bediako Puni, Hafiz Isahaku, Jawuni Abudu, then Linda Kesi Entry, Nana Ekuya Bano, Kwesi
Linda, the name again.
Linda Kesi Entry, Nana Ekuya Bano, Kwesi Ado Yebu, Edna Stephanie Williams, Dokas Owusu Obechere, Moses Sangbote, Sheila Na Kole Edu, and then Agnes Ejenim Boating. This is the official list.
Now submit the video way.
This is what is on the website.
And a bit and
will say the list no 137 because before obi abeba no wa uni visa now kwakoje visa no you must indicate on your B116 say oko you want general assembly.
Yes,
you must indicate on your B116 into you can get those correspondents from that area and you can get the correspondent from the mission.
Yes,
me say 137 in the coming days. Who put the evidence out?
Me bacho na ediba could be me so me TDB you say Linda Akresi
entry yes. Yes,
as a accuracy entry. Okay, Dennis Salu be a minimum.
I mean
for part of government delegation.
No, a permanent mission in UN.
Hey, sir.
Yes, permanent mission in UN.
Sir.
Yes. This is the delegation of the
Linda Akresi entry.
This is the delegation. Me say all regional youth organizers, were there. All regional chairmen were there. Me say okuje tonkwa no ni PF ekoho e more than 3 ono nkwa ni PF.
Yeah, and I'm saying so omunyina at the team. Obi at the team.
Yes, and I'm telling me say the figure I got from your contact 137.
Okay.
The figure I got from your contact 137.
Just that, me patrol.
Around that number. Obi obeba or visa dada. Until you won't use the B1.
Me propaganda someone. And Kasani may figure.
Yes, as someone may make an say, look, from age old, and yet because you see Ghana blaster crack kobo matcha, yeah, the supporters score. So what is the point? Yeah. So there's a Ghana blaster kobo matcha, even Black Queens crack kobo matcha, yeah, the supporters score.
No, it is a point.
Yes, it is a president echo baby. It is a president echo baby. Now say yeah the Ghana for. Eko support akotie ni apa. You see so ohwa bia that my president no emma ni speech na UN. Now the room was almost empty.
Yeah.
What you say? Because you see ye kohwa ya shishe programs na mo bia into their times say ne country any bibia ye ho a. E na o mama ye bibia. Aside that no there are side programs bibia ekoso. So ubehu na amanfo. So when you take some of these delegations there, a do president's speech, they can come in to make the room look good, to cheer on the president, which is not a bad thing. Me, any problem. But for you to create the impression, say, yeah, no, dear, ye boo mine, no, ye poor mine, ye Ghana for no, ye from Masam, ye say, Sikana say. Then you come to do the same thing, but you hide it from Ghanaians. That is how you nyatu.
Yes.
And that is my problem. And that is how you nyatu.
Yes.
And no, I'm not TikTok at DB. I'm going to say, Omu yimi free mu because Omu ni mzee mewa ma no na. Why no na ka metiwa ina na me trotro na me kai na me.
You see that that's a fancy comedy one year bibi fa.
Let me say I charge me that opportunity no and na Kufuado eko UN General Assembly. It misses a delegation to an grandpa and hame because of meetings a course you have no idea. But propaganda much of them can throw away and throw away the about list of the buy someone root 18 say Ghana delegation me who me as a media only wo ma who Beatrice Ananfio enipa bebre ka ho omo nyina wo ho enrechi also no the pictures na eba bonten omo share mo pictures on social media and na matter so my instructor mo so bia ko delete the picture on social media etenu achi ni enu ade omo ayi bia ko yi die fi ho no mo whom are you deceiving one of deceive no unu abia mana da wo ye no abla kwa da wo ye no ka che ne se wo gunu wadi mas
anu na me awudu kra di ne ho nkomo oba yi de me nya kwan ne ni nkomo message bi pe na ye but wo de ono anu ye binya no ho bre ba oni
okay on ne bibia
odi ka aladi
on the binyiri nyoma conflict ne propaganda asma ye ken o sinka enya bibia bibi NDC anu na me ka che awudu mahama say NDC ba now come for pen and paper list names sika obi enya and be put figure on it conflict in some yeken bin yiru suna to
solna tuna kaba
problem ya some yeken unim say NDC ba now come she ho issue statement
mom yes ye nya bi yes ye bi
you bet your passport the fruits your passport the fruits
President Mahama no onka hwe onto press conference ya yadamfo Mahama ko bisa no ho asem go no free bole
onu anu am na dwuma ye
but even a no crown
Obusa answer.
But that was a good question.
Yes, and in some of Kafa, just a small
piece of land
being akfa.
And sir,
you see,
small piece of land, man, nipa 48,000.
Okay, yes, of course, a small
displaced internally.
Yes.
Over 40-50 people were killed.
So problem.
Houses burnt near there.
And what that. But now a undercurrent kakra into small piece of land and a kofa a janibai keke. And no crown can making official.
People don't know, say incidentally. A same way, a si kakra said the small one under Onwa Mahama 2015.
Yes.
So.
Oh yes.
That problem here by. So in policies are NDCDA. Eko trust omu manifesto mu say so omu ba omu beti an independent body in 2008 manifesto
of inquiry.
No ma ko ye hwehwemu na President Kufuor ne MPP de omu ye wikifo omu mpe unim of all the Dagbon areas
MPP lost.
Correct. Everybody ko na no go area for even people no mu free.
They divided.
In the end when omu win in 2009 unim dey see yes. Befa Waku Commissioner President Kufuor the report. No mo kwati chinkofo bi di court na anko se hwe.
Yahuza mo.
Hwe arehosem hwe Boku crisis yi. Boku yeni anim se problem. But ye be call election unim partisan politics a mo di ko shemu ekoye propaganda about it. Say NDC wo power Boku de asundwe wo na MPP ba pe na Boku problem wo. Eko share year propaganda against Dr. Bawumia MPP. Says they are insensitive. Kofa President Akufo-Addo at the time be no a lawyer maba could be who ho. And ne one would the SEO. Majority leader. Any of MPs are take advantage at the G year propaganda. Eko per vote we need to me we also muntiminko. What the President Mama so I can't book was in.
Yes.
We see one point. Oja motuvo. Say omuye galamse munya tumiwe. Ave de omso otuvo na ni galamse.
Me patcho me the picture bi me the ayibi screenshot bi asende o. Alaji obeka bi. David. Honorable say wo favor Alaji pa. I'm senior pa. You senior. Alaji wo no so bully. Ege pa de ni adin a. Eka e patcho me the ayibi asende o factors ba mi sie na on say
never be race me pekasa o
enam say wo ha ninti no mebusa biafa Gambia ne Nigeria fo ya ye do mabey say ye no say na mehu ade bi professor bi University of Ghana and was send we Ibrahim CCL was so hwe was say US reverses Ghana visa caps as country becomes deportation hub with AFP. The United States has reversed its visa restrictions on Ghana, as Foreign Minister said Friday, as the West African nation emerges as a key deportation hub in President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Earlier this month, Ghana President John Dramani Mahama revealed that the country was accepting West Africans deported by the United States. AFP publication now or Modiaba. AFP for publication Modiaba nti Alaji wi ameba honorable Begusa ne say for now omaba what is the status about parliament and what is the position of the minority but Alaji yenko but what tell you so
na ya kan me minister for foreign affairs asem me from day one na me bompa say because time I met say say he was going to be made foreign affairs minister and I remember Okoko say we don't need such a person as our chief diplomat. Because this is a guy, it's not about age, age dear. In fact, there are people younger than him almost lead the countries. It's not about age. But there's somebody I may say he lacks emotional intelligence to be our chief diplomat.
I agree with you.
Me from day one, me come with the year, no can. To the extent say binomo say guy we cry there na a black one there no me see a black one here me no share our parliament many are saying that is it. But you see the fact of the matter is that we need somebody a panel representing here as a state, as a sovereign country or leading a diplomatic community or leader here to meet people international in Bibia must be somebody of certain standing. And yet obi a oye social media Africa all the time to social media bibi kakra secret kakra no dia to social media. Bibia no dia to social media. You don't need such a person to lead your to say Ghana wo foreign affairs ministers like Victor Beho, Dr. Obeda Samwa, Hakman Owusu Ajiman, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Anatete, you may not like that woman, but Wakasa, the aura.
Where I work with her,
the aura.
Or a UN rep on African baby. So AUB appears in
Tijuana. How many of them are from NDC?
Even Shelley
Omodoso. But no money. Anna, Dr. Obeda Samwa, the longest serving foreign minister. When I lead Ghana as our chief diplomats, and we have sunk so low. This is a person, foreign affairs minister. Fe no guase or the bra Ghana. E wo a Washington case we. Oh sorry as a minister. O say obi. You don't even know the facts about the whole matter. So close it down. A whole Washington Honorable say you are more informed than me because that's your area. She no guase or the bra Ghana. Nansaya DSC war a Cote d'Ivoire okay. Waba gidi what say 8,000 Ghana. You have not even told Ghanaians to say Omobaye did they go back to their hometowns
where they settled
and Bibia one country what throw out. This somebody a ranking member foreign affairs 2018 Oka say Ghana Akufo-Addo abai koto embassy war Norway $12 million Oslo, Norway, $12 million, and was a inflated price. Sasem basi gidi woni their foreign affairs minister. Shelley, yes. But even there, after that time, no travel be I call UMB a black waka home with all his misconduct and misbehavior. Yeah, they no call
and disrespect
ni be bia the other year now do danko Akufo-Addo on the travels ni be bia. Ninyina you were tolerated. There's somebody just a little of the dozer or the mama for no they are tro but way they are honorable no credit prodo and no cry want to understand it. Do you need such a person to be your chief diplomat? It's for Ghanaians to judge. Me say near causing me if this guy is not withdrawn. Nungwasi or the beba Ghana no.
The worst is yet to come.
Nansaya or Nkotwan tro say me say on tro say Attorney General say sir deportisa or mobile or say Attorney General say it is not an agreement and when it gets to agreement idea will say MOU and na court time yeka same way as a similar thing we dig it more too by they call Supreme Court that time this Attorney General was the Deputy Attorney General
and he handled the case
and Supreme Court rule on it. MOU now more implemented on MOU
any agreement
now what they no implementing you are even implementing it. And the Supreme Court say, Saudi and SO the back parliament for ratification. One farmer. What's our control say, Attorney General and the advice say it is not an agreement. Say, all right. Maybe the manual say Ghana for more this space.
Maminka small.
A black person in
no. Sunday. When you meet yeah, Minka. But him say, a baby. I would draw story be about him. Say, or dying. Ne properties be he was so hurt.
One black one. Hey, and we are so bad here.
Tama
a black one.
Masa.
Oh, Jacob Belamti. Eto dying. Who did Nisa? I said no call. Emma would default. I said would default. As was still one as a site here.
Oh yeah.
As one of the list
and the course.
That story way.
Man said go for him to buy it. They thought. Mama come up. But sad na ko say.
You see
Gambia for Nigeria for so won't pay o man.
You see me maka bebre say it is not that ye MPP4 ye near badaye and now one so-called humanitarian definition now they to at the end no we are not humanitarians. And yes sir, if Mahama and a Ghana for to Obama no and no they say Trump immigration decision deport na fa momo bra Ghana e dey fire ho Mahama no ye ho and also ojo ma hwe ye dey fire ho. Our argument is that the right thing must be done. That is our argument. And yet say omo deba parliament we are going to frustrate them. We don't even have the numbers to frustrate them. But the point is that in future no other government will clothe an arrangement, an agreement with another country and come and tell us that or hide under the nomenclature say this is a note verbal, this is an MOU, this is a that is our position. Let the right thing be done. You face it. President Mahama should be the last person who should allow this issue to go where it's going. Because you see, the same President Mahama na breso and as the Nyas landmark case now, Margaret Banfo, your friends and Anabuachi, any attorney general.
Get what you
Yes, yes.
Benatef.
Yes, yes. So Oshe.
When I come worry, my Ghana for me be to be worried.
Share. Your friend is saying. Soa GSC.
Okay.
A very landmark case, and also my ruling be was to form as Attorney General. Or say the Constitution must be construed as a living organism, which is capable of growth. So share 1969 Constitution. I think Article 59. I stand to be corrected. Or say when government is entering into agreement, and I say government may. The B part is talking about Adia Parliament meeting me on Fambra Parliament. Now about 1979 Constitution now it moved to from me to any the same and I think 1979 Constitution Article 62. So Article 62 in that Constitution any Article 75 in the 1992 Constitution are the same. It tells you that it has accepted the fact that the old one was limited and this one were BM. That is why a friend Sebafo made this historical antecedent argument in the Gitmo issue. And na court ni jina so can say Bafo Mensia Bafo and na court ni can say and found how you couch the wedding and found the form or the shape. So far as that arrangement will bring an obligation on the people of Ghana and India, it must come to court,
to Parliament.
Not Parliament, no international monshadi.
But your obligation.
Say a day asudie bi ba to Ghana for so.
Say be provide security. Say be provide security. Say sikawo. Say be mo diademo.
Omuba, omundidi. Omunda. So obi yale when the medical hospital. No money sika. And that is so it must come to Parliament. That is why and I agree with a lot of people and I mean who say Minister Atro Adiebi so a big win. US I reverse your friend is
big win.
US I reverse or move for a visa arrangement no.
And I to say mainly of because the student of power or motina.
And I may say it is a kola. It is a oba. Now I thought toy car ma colano. Na colano a tutu toy car no. What I say? What dismantle toy car no. On one a dismantle toy car no. And was I share. What's a bomb seman?
Koto pizza man.
What's a bomb?
We made it.
Oh, by year foreign affairs minister no. Not your visa any US you're saying.
There 5 years multiple.
Yeah.
And the way you months a man. And you see, and that is why people are saying say no. It is because of that deportees arrangement.
Yes.
That is why we were telling you say for Parliament near shad near home. Yeah. What you say near who conditions say we cannot take your word for it. Say oh be catches oh ya mayenshi oh ya nji bibia oh ya nyesi bibia. We cannot trust it. That is why the document and the agreement and the arrangement must come to Parliament. Now, so that everybody will know the details of the agreement. Synchrophonic cry about what are we supposed to do? What is our role? What are we? All these things. That is why we need to bring those documents to Parliament. To me, media, it's not as if minority is against them. Minority want to frustrate government. No, per se, because we are discussing an arrangement between Ghana and another country. Yeah, name details of the arrangement. Yeah. And we are doing that based on assumptions.
Yeah.
How? We are doing that based on assumptions. Intermediate. Look, me shall be a bo, so me for 42. Woman no mama me to me say me ko Parliament.
Honorable, to be frank, dear Nana be confirmed honorable. And yes, or hand.
Oh,
It is actually true. Honorable is actually a shining star. Me or Parliament, me who the near my course. So now saying our started project to be. I think many MPs are doing it, but it is exemplary.
Yeah.
Obewie, BEC, not say oko HSI, yes say. Now you announce to parents say, oh mentor mattress, mentor chop box, and I can't say. Those and other things, Masa, it is massive. And honorable, we continue to encourage you to do some of these. Education is very important. Now, MPB or Bayan or be promote education in his area. Say support no until Edawasi. Now, Peter,
in the past you, Mr. Bako, message me can you? Was I copy no? They said me WhatsApp. It me find a day at day. Remember that the first time me ready agro. Yo. What if you get the remember that and pass
200,000, miss 10,000, miss Obia said quickly you rush to watch.
Yes, Mambo Fabia. Young
MPP Mamin can ask for the major mamo the Yensure Huna demo. I have said, sir, even under PNDC, where that time there GBC pay, people lived in this country, people fought for this democracy, and you be or say or money over true asema or mono mulidi. Many are paying so okay. Now so okwakasa etiomope na you are okwa me name the okay ya arrest you. So don't you say
na bebeli me no.
And I me cry me. That's why I've always been watching himself on here. Anytime I want to one but studio
now you be say
now be say Godon one because me stand surety for him or you rap
he so on funny source.
Yes.
Emra.
Yes.
Obeka bibi about planes.
About planes and them.
Some the coach atodazi.
Kwamna. Yeah, Kwamna.
Sa say at the time no Joy FM had done a story be about
the
same.
Yes.
The same.
Anyway,
that no your friend say
Adentakumi. Yes. Ono the petition aba. So who bibi
say Obama
say Obama say the police issued a statement that kind of hakra say oh sa post na say Obama ekoye Oma act on it. Akwachi nkofo bi kura wo hu dada o.
Na ofro bi so mbebo investigation asa na ye no.
Uko bune pona no. Ahomachi.
No, you see, me kasem bi, Mr. Wadarma. Me say. Sanya ma say ekoswa ho. Me politics kakra mesua no. It helps the opposition to galvanize their
yes.
They may think that they are intimidating the opposition.
Yes, that's what.
But Wontumi say, and no na eboa at this point, obi akra timika say, ananka MPP for me bo fumu kra opa obatinia ekofo yi pa
there.
Yeah, opa for any tour. So a political student for any tour be say, you tour barrier even the national executives. Na omo sunsuma bafom.
Yes.
Yes.
No omo sunsuma bafom.
Yes.
Now they are fired up because of some of these things.
Yes.
Yeah. Obiti says salam. Now everybody felt that Charlie, Akwano wamwaye because intimenya to me. But now look at him now commanding forces. I think that Susumu back. So the more you do this as a government to the people, now my politicians no my party no a base no ultimate governance base because they need a reason to go to the base.
Yes.
And these things you are doing, you are giving them a reason to go to the base. It me they be other no me try me can me say me can o asempa me say omo koso no omo nye. Say it yes ye wu kwadia.
Omo koso.
Huh?
Omo shakam ba fa bronye.
Na omo nye.
What mo say no?
Yes.
Edana wako manhia eyie santehima dot yie munko hwe support wa
me say
me say woje
hwe sa ye IPSM ye bechimu ko TikTok na ko hwe sometimes me bisa say intina we no nyina wo mo ho now the way man one mrantie na sorry no they even have information more than communicators a better party
yeah
a better platform ne so and they obi dan wo say Kevin Taylor say MPP Akufo Dubai when see university back crampo unim say me ankasa krama me refi one young man on TikTok ebo mako 6 obo yuas on the picture ne buy obo somenya on the picture ne buy obo bunsu on the picture ne buy obo akoma down on the me say what
akoma down on the local government university
6 beautiful universities me say now media no evolve here.
Yes.
Now the
new
young
media.
ones they can go and look for information anywhere. Now me makase President Mama no time na oba 2016 oba 2012 was there. Na osanso person about 2016 ni crampo no. Oka kire yen say oye dwanfun bibia amfa ne ho.
That good.
Now all Mahama wanted was to clock a second term. At the point that Akufo Addo no de sere ne say ono penny president went me enya second term.
Yes.
Hwe na ni bibi ope wo wi ase at that point he was ready to do anything and he did anything to get the second term.
Wanya
Sisi awawie on no ka we nurses na usu emfa ne ho konfodu sisi akwa de goat na ekesi aye cow sisi aye dead cow je emfa wo ho ko egbe opa su na sumoja emfa ne ho because now adia politicians yesuro kase any re-elections politician bia opese uso ne mene ya no ode ni obeka chere na say about to no sambe babio ube who say but look at the MPs even when they know that they are not coming back to parliament again
they relax.
Look at how they
they relax
but don't nim so sambe babio mo oye careful now Mahama is not say NDC as a political party omo nka ne tuja obetimi amoma ko position
omo console
so omo as a political party because ono as a person no now afeina Obabe try put a certain statesmanship behavior. And you may be anka party ni be person ko be yama wom. Anfa no ho. Omba himfo akoka kire om se meba be yam kwan. Wa mba ha on wan ye kwan no on sa mba mo ani mu biom emmepe abato obi amfiri mu ho. Oko. So bibia anfa ne ho. Bibia anfa ne ho. Sisi anu ni aka ne se obehye na dan mu die yie wo soro. Na dan kwan mabi na se ofri aban ne so a watena ne baabi ne wafili enti na sisi abehu se ni a wantimi a ye tse ni nua na nka ode nyina hini ma no na wantimi amfa ma no delay ya last minute ode nyina hini ni ma no a wo mu gifi ni nsem no on se sisi obai why ni ntem
one ten
on se sisi obai why ni ntem
Black Volta
on se sisi why ni ntem yes enti se by 2028 mu gifi ni nsem kra na we did by 3 years
Black Volta no de man fa no
eno
enti se nyina hini
o ti ase we did by 3 years so the argument is that sisi ano yes the political party MPP and they was say ye kayen hubom ni jai sa niama ni na look this is the first time government be aba under so much pressure within 8 months.
Yes.
This is the first time. So much pressure.
And the mess.
So much pressure. Even when one kasa one call for cry. NVH cry container
ECG container.
The ECG MD.
Yes.
Container
is here. Anyway, dimika settings gidi. Yeah, the container here.
You see, honorable Minchoano, the man here who 7 crampon say when containers and 7 buy no. Who them say on kwachichi nko for.
Yes.
Na me baku bi am hu ye a omukwachi no. the national security at the time of leading minister no call hono or be catch Ghana for say odu warehouse one confirm ko chi omo no omo attempt so omo be bribe omo ba omo ampene.
Can you imagine?
And throw.
Can you imagine? Yes. Mr. They created the impression say Napo your friend is saying honorable Afenyo Markins no mo and na omo ye former ECG for no na omo ye adie no Dubik no mo.
Yes.
Look at the impression they created in this country.
Napo.
Yes.
Say Yankochi no.
Mr. Afenyo Markins na omo ka say Yankochi omo no.
As board chairman.
Yes.
The national security or leading minister also the director of investigations at the national security chief superintendent Osman Al-Hassan who took the minister around the facility factories now said although some of those arrested tried to influence the security personnel who effected the arrest, the team stood their grounds and duly carried out their duty, unquote.
And now omochi
Almost say
almost charge him for attempted bribery.
Arrested over mixing ECG container. I'm talking about chomo pong. Almost ako tamale for makonya 40 container. Yes.
But I could be commencing then na area ho. Omo the pictures by. And my ECG for base state where they say omo we munya omo transformers near Binu.
Shah Hills 40 missing ECG containers found at warehouse owned by Chinese national. The minister no need to take us at you. I'm go to the minister now.
Minister, you fair say.
Oh, Jennifer John.
Anybody no. Me. You madam for no. You madam for.
No go jato. Oni abre na. Oh na unipa. Unipa. I say the important issue is the whereabouts of these containers. The briefing I received this morning indicate that about 40 of them have already been traced to a warehouse in Pong and Shah Hills, which belongs to a Chinese national. Till the containers were sold to him last year.
What's that?
Or
in the people?
Yes.
Mr. The impression was that ECG imported containers.
Yes.
Na omu the containers na dugu.
Yeah.
Na omu si omu nyesika. Enfan clear containers no na containers na accommodate na omo aton ama nkrofo na nkrofo ne towia na omo beton ama ECG abode just to create a certain impression in self before your nkrofo.
Yes.
And before na senior otiasia enye ye
Qnet aban juma
otiasia enye ye. Look, me say galamsey asemwe bra he me kontra TV biso hoster na all interview me and all interview ye many NDC ono so ye MP bra sebe enkofie unim kofie ohun bi da sebe galamsey bon kra ohun bi da ondae emien friend na hamachi enkanche ni se akola to petimu enti bra ohun bi da otiase enso jinenimu kan galamsey asem mesre wo mo se chale mo ma galamsey ade no ye nyi amanyo sem enfrim na ye nko galamsey yi na galamsey yi enya amanyo sem se nya muhu ni saa no na ukra ya amanyo nipo na wo force se wo be ye galamsey no affect you.
Yes.
Because here mama kan crop picture when you come to the galamsey community asem mama ke for MPB a owo galamsey woni area mu na bisa no hwe empenifo no a anase guys no top guys na mo ye friend say mining no community no indirectly e omo dia o hwe e omo dia hwe se kro no bo afole empo a wo mo na di sika ba o ti ase yes one wo mo na fa boys na wo kro mu onyina na o mama o madwuma
yes
boys ne so any guess no na etwempna
na omo sha manfo so dwa
tio eno yes wo muni guess na twempna enju okọ galamsey ne ba eno benya bi ma wo no wa twempna no
yes
two mami fo na wo ewe mu ho no omo no akwenkwen
yes
ebi tutu kokọ ebi ti bayre ebi ye dokuno ebi no omo na galamsey fo ya ba bedi o ti ase entu nim na o touch wom no one touch wom here they can shut down the whole community on you. What you say? They hold the community. Such a business. Enya no fa keke. Eni de kon. She obi wo ho a oye minor. Ye nim so you affiliated to MPP. What you say? Him so they say you're sympathetic to MPP, and the NDC aba. All he needs to do is to now sit back a bit and let somebody else who is sympathetic to NDC among his team
to
take the lead.
That's what they've been doing.
It is a NDC for ne bar, and as I say, if any say task force for ne bar, he now comes up as a lead. Now for Maba Betuno and now the party anymore.
That's it.
Okay, Omo ye campaign, you will find them supporting us.
It's true.
They support us.
Parties, yes.
and they support.
They support. Me woman support you bia. This year on the contest here. Sisia omumba me hobium because when they arrest them omo excavators near there. And yet me when I'm a friend. But this you know and they betimi ayama so they will go to him. That is the whole thing.
Stay complex.
Yes, politics ni fi mi enkonto kwa musi da. Mo be catch them say. Sami je fi catch them say. When I see womumra ne womni yembebu. Esum any high akebo mu ana. Esum ni high. Felix ofosu kwati catch them say. Ye nim ye djuma. Ono no Felix ofosu kwati den no betimi aye. Yen ya to aba man. Yes, yen ya to aba. Oni ningo jina Sam George nchen catch them say Akufo Addo ne ya to aba.
He has a power
And enforce the laws.
Omo catch say 1 week pe. 1 week pe o. Mrs. LI 6242. Omo here. And then womu repeal LI the Kroma da Ghana for. Because womu they are mining aji womani for almost 1 year.
Yeah.
Your friend say gold board bill. Senior, 1 day.
Yeah.
It took them just 1 day.
And no more rushing it through.
Throughout the night and fitting throughout the night and machine and what say no pabe 4-5 no more pass it good board bill. And if we indeed we are serious to repeal that LI no, do you need this number of days, this number of months? Do you need this one? So the NDC clearly omunye see look and then penamete lawyer Kpebunumu state of emergency ase. Hey, maybe so scientific that no munim the implications of state of emergency. And then that fiamekpo state of emergency mu
The implications.
Also, in fact, as for him, it was shameful. Also on Canada, say and declare state of emergency.
And no,
and I born in a voice.
Why?
that fiamekpo.
Oh no so.
And then the NDC is now telling us, John Dramani Mahama is now telling us that John Dramani Mahama is now telling us that state of emergency is the last resort.
Yeah.
That me no be frame. Honorable, me patrol ko parliamentar ke bi man why na sesi ade galamse no mo ba omu kunkumi omu tutuye omu kunkumi am say me patrol yo me do ameka ma.
Say the mo pa na aba no.
Ye ka se ma kire mo no mo se ye ne nipa boni. Ye ne nipa boni. Akufo Addo.
Yes. Yes. Oh, Galamse areas no. And
then ye patriotic.
Mami ko Peter Homra. Yanko.
You see, as an honorable canon, I are ho. In fact, say unim yaw any and sama and this before they could share the people within the mining areas. Omutinima ebe onwa. In fact, Obuasi they mobilized the yes.
And this for the mom cool boys. No catch boys no so mum ko.
Unim, ona bunim. Arehosem. Boys no o catch boys ni say. The day I bet to abawie pe. Ade chin ya power sape.
No mum ko ho.
Go take over.
Say videos wo.
Yes.
Usa woman no.
In the end, omuko ya asem ko bae. Unim statement omu issue ye. Say Anglo Gold for Munko Hospital. Nani omu no.
Omuko yo moyi ma. Omu musika ni yi.
Ene the oya regional minister yi. Amwakwen ne endis point for before Ashanti. Oh
na Qnet for we no dem Facebook.
Qnet for no dem Facebook. Anto Boase ne Zongo ayiho ebe chiachia ayifo no. Ene omufi omukoe.
Obu abi anto monka bi.
Ko ne ko hwe omo abusuafo. Ama ene St. Thomas echi hon mo. Oma omo ti hon ma na omo adehye wu because of NDC partisan politics omo de galamsey yi koye ho no kono ko o masitene ama mana omo ma eco school don be di kura eden
that's what you
and this ba call back omo si ho bio go and check all the mining communities from 2020-2024 election results. But the NPP for winning MPP vote no so tey because NPP for the share NPP for voters need to say NPP for the omo nipa bone for na omo ba galamsey no omo na eye no ma cite from Bob Watson report say from Bob Watson abobo NPP for penifo omo ye galamsey and so abani timi nya ho hwe na so omo de omo tata mo say yentu yempam mo na president Muhammad ni de nam say soldier for ya dey pam galamsey for from galamsey site there a abomination no ho abem oye bi na nyansa nim that's ni statement ya beka statement what happen go don so beka ya say nyansa nim say wo de galamsey wo de soldier for ba ku di galamsey for mining
what say doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. There's no wisdom in it. And that on the background oma ya chi oma ye do oma kwakoto sabi afiase no obejai omo
their court are find them guilty no.
Yes, obejai omo nemum they are kingpins. MPP form penifom wo Jubilee House omo na ye galamsey no mo show machi omo na o se ko hwe omo na ye chi omo
oba ye no so ni defense minister Dr. Edward Omane Boama.
Yes.
E kan say na Akufo Addo boni a waye pa wo etia o man Ghana o galamsey hu ne say we withdraw soldier from galamsey site.
Yes.
Omane Boama defense minister.
Yeah.
Aso be kan ye no.
Ene bisa ho what single policy
ebi ni ho
and NDC by on my implementing the fight against galamsey.
None. Ebi ni ho.
What say water guards no. Omo buy no the blue ko share nimu.
No more that.
O say no water guards want to omo buy so bisa what single na me treo. You buy no blue no omo dey about blue. Say na water guards want that omo buy no omo in blue. Community mining.
Team kwaso buy any green.
Omo buy and omo dey responsible be share nimu.
O
just say community mining no order that o. And omo buy no omo dey responsible be share nimu na responsible community mining. I know na omo kwa call launch here. Fofia Ntuata. Omu nipa no free mo ade e wo ho dada ade e wo ho dada
you see yeah na the area say omo mawu no rade inform currency omo nya wu awie but you ask yourself dishonesty enti people are so dishonest say why don't you in the cabinet omo no mo anom members don't much man can tell omo say ade e koyi e order than tie nyai esunsan so ekofa bae
ya
arahosem ene President Mahama or consider the fact say galamsey discover on mine.
Yes.
Who's on the press conference or hinty?
Now why hinty he was emphatic. He was emphatic.
Say oh no the Mahama or kind of statement now.
Diplomatic.
The work can warrior kwa wan share me
diplomatic.
Who na say carry diplomatic? Who na you diplomat? Da who ye? Wan share me reporter my Roman for. Kali Bishop conference I can say hwehwe every do almost some ko share President Mahama no who ka galamsey no wayi na ni ato nchen na wase bi de sika na me hwehwe o sika what say read it
paragraph 5 of the Kali Bishop statement or say
what hinted
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appears not to grasp the existential scale of the menace. In both January and May 2025 delegations of our conference raised these concerns directly with him, only to be met with unsatisfactory responses, focused narrowly on economic gain.
What is it? There's a precedent. Na Kali Bishop conference when you know and this is their verdict. A damning more indicting.
That's a Kali Bishop. Say you will be at Mahama Dada on by a Kali Bishop.
Oh, my disappointed.
Now, I say, one of them no catch up, say, or no about LGBT.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, or woman to money money. Or Muko no must catch up. Catch up the young LGBTQ are there no question. Curriculum na in Kolani school near indicator. Because see and Mahaman and fan who beyond because Kali Bishop mumpe on Baba beyond Matuamano into your family home.
And then leave for the members. Yes.
In this country for the first time ever.
Yes.
First time ever.
on here.
On LGBT on Galamsey, first time ever.
Close to election.
You want me say I say enough, you quite say enough. Obi o quite say enough bia. Hey, omo ka kire ye say ye pese ye yi jokwesi free ho. Say ne be ya ye de beto abetia LGBTQ we na omo de ba no. LGBTQ was the campaign topic in the villages in Asenof. In Asenof. And it's been 9 months. What is Obiabo LGBT? Sam George Nankasakra, what is about Sam George Nankasakra? Yes. And NDC Nyachum no. NDC Nyachum no. The things that they told Ghanaians and Mom de Babemuno. Today they are shying away from all of them. And then all the numbers who can say LGBTQ way no ube passing and ne ube pass ube sign or tra and so then 9 months later in
the end end this one penny for almost shame omuye Galamsey. In fact the Attorney General cried they were track on my yoko so on national organizer mean any abanga one of their vice chairpersons
national vice
yes say our credible reports I say they are involved in Galamsey. Last week me call almost station back on Obi Kachem say Oma invite the so train say report beba. Inviting that bear that's about the statement no call for now inviting no and no one no. Up now
koi.
Or say you withdraw a task force no kwa Jijiska. And no crowd should have been a basis for his invitation to the stand say no for evidence but then cheat those task force no ko Jijiska free illegal small scale miners in ho. But now I say ke etimi che omo ne yehu task force kra omo ko rounds na omo Jijiska free Galamsey for no ho. Na ke you musampa they are ready to fight the menace. Now him uko Amenfi Easter the MC Ramon Eba on the MP and the chairman they are faithful. Say the chairman to Galamsey or forest last week the last 2 weeks on forest omudiama ye to ye mine in home omuba president mama in the statement also onye
bi da buy ba nya no kre
anya no entro ma me bo mining company needing ewa ha o man license say otumi wura forest mu signed by ne onoane MD Odinaba our Minerals Commission. Anyway, because almost say mining licenses are MP before they mine. It been see that it has been proven say it's a lie. And that between 2012 and 2016, no President Mahama at the time Emma 1,402 licenses. Over 8 years. But
before you go to this record, you see, CEO of Minerals Commission.
Nyokoya na ndio hapa fufu.
Nyokoya.
Wonyako.
Minim ni ntia afi and information we eba. Ye koto about ba no gu ye so boye yem boye yem ya man licenses.
But it came out.
You sure?
No.
Who
came out. In fact, we crowd the on the program a show in Sia Quesinsia. Adam. Or the year they gave me the figure.
Now saying na me who say
or the year. But that time no not gonna phone TMPP.
Oh okay. And Charles Satana. Yeah say crack. That who come be crana. Uti say joint.
He himself went to Asempa to give these figures. But that time not gonna phone TMPP.
Tell na yeti say joint.
Okay, me record just say 8 October 2024.
Yes.
And CEO Minerals Commission match and you see a present here
yes
at the command government assurance committee of parliament
exactly
Mediama MCR for say kakra no meeting that was one ya figures
Peter Yanko Ghana phone TMP
no
because of
it before what the better so my main enkeka 2012 under President Mahama licenses for the May 332 2013 283 2014 105 2015 321 2016 361
kanina more 1,000 plus
o kanina abo mu
402
that between
the period 2012
and that's so why at the bar until no 2012 to 2016 within 4 years no John Mahama 1420 yes
4 years
2012 to 2016 4 years pe Nana Akufo-Addo de 8 years 2017 to 2024 1014 1014 mene wo ka say Nana Akufo-Addo efra ba moko no say ya omo renew it be a value
and one small point on say before say 2017 by April when MPP ni Nana Akufo-Addo was no Galamsey and some started say ban or the
ban
or the ban
no Osha figures no
2018
apply
yes 2018 Osha nil
it apply no ebi mu wa ye mu free what you say and ebi mu also ye streamline ebi mu kra ekeka bom it Osha say total because nanka in between that time that total near 2423
Beba, baby, I'll carry application, no, which tells me, say,
yes,
baby, a year 621, no,
yeah,
I likely said, move 400. Now, a year more existing ones, John Mahama, I'm more licenses that.
That's correct, that's true.
Yes, and
so far.
Oh, say, and yes, I know, dear, I can bet by say, we go back at that time, okay, baby, about 200 and now 100.
I'm making Utino, and one part there, but
who take a 71 ya pon crying. But over tell you so. But that's it. I was for a higher movement television. The next 20 minutes, no, not just say yes, sorry. So, any other matters, MPP matters now. We can answer.
We okay, media Galamsey there.
I was in Kabi. We
Meji, no, Meji Malawian proverb in Jama a NDC4. And many are paying John Mama and NDC4. Almost say cows are trapped by their homes. Men are trapped by their ways. Mahama nini NDC4 Niama omoka enye na say they are trapped by Niama omoka Emma NDC4 Emma Ghana 4 their ways of Galamsey ni bia say all say ye bo bia tape.
It's so embarrassing no.
Ye bo bia the oka
but they don't have conscience.
They don't have so they have been trapped by their ways. Ena nyankopon ene Ghana for nyina ahwe omo media onyamo ama Ghana for yen judge me nye judge
okay
ena NDC4 on ye ba campaign MPP for mo ye you know say mania Nana B on a national organizer ya can say MPP aspirants, presidential aspirants, at least they should be mentioning the ills of this government. 9 months in government, their major things are Eddie NDC bar power no. Ghana for Adrian Koho, they've not been able to tackle those things. They've dodged those things. Their concentration is to harass and arrest. 25 economy. When you say a major, the almost you know there 133
133
one job 3
people.
Yes.
24 hours 9 months no. Apart from the almost say lunch bibi no. What is the maintenance? Back he say o met my 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy ye na can say first of all if you say industry na be group of industry to provide the jobs for you to get the 133 no. You reliable electricity cheap cost ni bibia. And no na de ba say wo pese o year foundry ni welder no member juma evia koda na you ba say evia no omo ba ye at this material moment no they've increased in 9 months electricity 1 point something abe it's almost 20%.
Yes.
Total increment cumulatively within 8 months. Omo by Galamsey omo yeah say me obia send your kind no omo above it was a major thing demonstrations labor unions any bibia by say eno nem boy mo aye NDC winning power Galamsey ko say Galamsey is west Central region for since they say they will bear testimony or more testimony and the MPP at least they were getting water to drink. Say Konyako has been shut down. So I leave them to for
LGBTQ was also
my last one. Yes. LGBT Peter O church for Catholic. All they may say they were Galamsey. There was this your friend saying this bishop and the church. You did PowerPoint presentation. Who present you? Ajina Sari. Or Archbishop and Archbishop
elect also. Is your man electing Archbishop?
Moses for money now.
Elected by who? Oh, say, me tie pastor be only me person me for her.
Moses for money no.
Omo ye call presentation on Galamsey ni na. Say omo nyina omajai. PowerPoint presentation by pastors in their churches. This Santa mo can be bia. MPP former explanation be obi entie.
Oh, Charlie.
Because of the behavior of these people. LGBT. Sam George ni Minia Penny, the Honorable Speaker of Parliament. Almost say Akufo-Addo, they many more on signing. No, person open. Say no, okay, I'm call a friend saying, I said no. Almost say, almost the year campaign side the winning seat. LGBT almost buy a 9 months in a what to say Obia Bon Obia can once. Say pastors in me men na Obia can once aden. And then say LGBT Magana na.
They said they omejai.
Magana.
Is that Omo practicing it?
Many of the saying I did the law way almost say ya pass
Omo practicing omeja.
Do you need 9 months to law way? Someone say because President Akufo-Addo unsigning. Now Omo ba be mo say Omo ye bill no the buy. This bill this in the parliament said this one is already done. If you are even bringing a new bill on this matter, you don't change much. And with this majority in parliament, they can use 1 week, even one day to pass the bill. Why are they not doing it? Speaker no say never in my say so a speaker or say never in his lifetime a LGBT be happy and that law must be passed. That was his will. It must be passed.
It's a 9 months.
See, Mama practice LGBT.
Ghana for me say Ghana for one I made Monday and this based on these issues.
As the president, Mama spoke truth to power.
Truth to power.
Confident. LGBT na kasa catch am you and say who betem.
Yes.
I know be say
in fact, he's not even bold enough because under this US president or no LGBT no anchor or no anchor on he's anti-LGBT.
Yes, come support too.
Anchor support too. But you are even that you are not bold to do it.
And they said now for be for gays.
That near can no man
on another for no money.
Say but man warning.
So let me that brings me back to MPP. Say nema way wo na presidential aspirants. I don't see them bringing out these issues even in their campaign. Even though it is just primaries. But people are looking at national issues are mobile power on beye. Now we any national issues. Because obi so oba or no we provide jobs or companies we bring. We provide jobs or bar or no na fata say MPP presidential yamano because he knows how to create the jobs. And yes, I know I be no more can. And I maybe say, oh, Ghana. Until Rollins there, at least Rollins there 11 months worth a 2 nebeji power by force. Rollins already 2 no ban no only factory be our Ghana. He ruled this country for 11 years and I am man power. He came a man of power for 8 more years. 90 young Rollins all by only factory no. I will say Rollins did not create any job in this country. Rollins free so whenever buy John Ajekun Kufo Obano. Did go how many factories did he have?
Well, almost no a block factory be
almost say in fact that was one of the campaign issues I
almost collapsing.
Even break factory cry so on MPP for they say omo yeah. But MPP delegates and MPP for say or no fata say the man. Did he when he came 8 years? Yeah, MPP Kufo and creative jobs for Ghana now.
Creative
Professor Tamils no child there was
University of Ghana.
University of Ghana. You are head of IRS. All bano now factories are here no one winning power.
Teacher need
one creative jobs. Are we saying that these people did not create jobs?
They created. Why not?
Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo. Factories are here now. Jobs are here now created. Akufo-Addo by 8 good years in a record. Are we saying Akufo-Addo did not create jobs now? And I buy many penny John Dramani Mahama. Say be your time first obey vice president. Now obey MP. Obi ani baby no war. No Japan embassy. public relations or baby. And or buy a DMP at least. Ghana for na dom na obey president. That are factories are in all. I am saying all this to say it doesn't. If you are a private sector businessman, it doesn't necessarily mean say obey president ube create jobs. And now one create jobs as a private person a year ube year president won't create jobs. So when people say Obina or no now he knows how to create the jobs. There's also a difference between a private sector job creation, private and then government job creation. What Gordon.
Peter. I would do from Peter. I would do Peter. I would do from. Was it Kese or from?
More motor way.
Me too. Cry say put say
more. What do you say? Private sector no job creation no. Autocratic.
Remember. Wednesday no.
Yes.
Many the ruko baby.
Yes.
Tonight glass bi wo. Ti mi twa ma na me hu se tie bi atwam. Se na me ti o. No. Ati. Me hwe die.
Ati wani.
Me hwe no se wani. Me hwe bi tia na me ka che there say. Kwaku. Me put me hu mi ti say. Na ko kaso be fa han ba. Ko kaso. I said, "Bow, ya call a you school placement not horrible. I told you who we should take this point. I was the me pan and me say dear, and the cook who on full miracle can say how will you feel? Coca, and watch out of pay why. Me who and me job that me re.
Job creation no be away biano. Now, private, there's a difference between creating jobs in private sector and creating jobs in government.
Yes,
there's vast difference. Well, say the use Uti and now Peter here is say if you have your private business, you are autocratic. Oh, now determine BBR. Even the salary level, almost Nipano 500 or Power or may uncle. But when you come to the government sector,
the bureaucracy,
any even laws so no govern employment, labor unions in India now. Oh man, no say you cannot give that kind of salary to the person.
It's different.
Oh man, kura demonstration be yatia or no. Until we to make create jobs, private sector no. And I've said something. There are a lot of millionaires are creating jobs in this country. Millionaires are created by procurement. When you Ghana millionaires be break
procurement millionaires.
And no chance you will be able to get the money to do what? Because job creation any abamo is different from job creation in private sector. Until me say me am meeting here. OGD say obi every year be abamo me $100 million contract. Peter. Me profit will mean to me create jobs MLB. Me newspaper, private newspaper. I have about 8 workers. Let's say between 6 and 8 workers. Me more exact figures so now.
Dabi.
I've created jobs even in the private sector.
Now just for what they saying.
No here pa.
At the moment fact in the man. Because so far there's a Ghana.
In fact, he's the biggest private employer sector.
Then no more president. And that will be
because Martin said, sometimes with the people are saying that they've created jobs. Martin figures like 7,000, 8,000, and then the man say private sector. Me, Peter, if you want to talk, I do not see any private. If I'm lying, Unilever cry. Are you sure or more workers do 7,000?
Unilever, me sure. MTN for workers or Ghana say.
Around we are creating 7,000 jobs in this country. GCB banks.
GCB factories. We are talking about employment.
Yes.
So yeah, factories.
Telecel, you are around 500.
Telecel, the whole Ghana. And
really, these who are creating 7,000 jobs, and I'll be asking myself, 7,000 jobs in these which areas? First of all, even if you have 14 companies, 14, 1, 2, 3, 14, each company must employ 500 workers. Each company. So sometimes we need to subject these people who are saying they are creating jobs for Ghanaians, the numbers they are churning out, subject them to strict proof. If that's the basis, say I am to buy more because the person even private sector will create more. Me, my business them say if I were given contracts every year 100 million Ghana cedis for 4 years, Want to say I will get profit at least maybe 40 million Ghana cedis.
How do you wrap up in time?
40 million Ghana cedis. Peter, me why business ideas be brave.
And so
Niska. So what all I want to say is creation of job is about in Abayamo is different from creating of jobs in private sector. And I've given example of all the presidents of Maba. They were not the so-called jobs na can man create, and yet they came into government created jobs. It's about somebody with the mental capacity to tolerate people, because you have bureaucratic systems in Abai.
Of course.
And have somebody who have the mental fortitude and to be able to withstand all these pressures to govern and create the jobs. So it is not just about be a private sector nor creating jobs, and therefore the person should automatically be elected to create jobs in government. The two are different.
Okay, me that's it. Will be as a DB about say a friend Riverson upon CEO Kumak with the bay say Kumak as a day or say fuel prices. We will write to the finance minister to ask why electricity prices are rising when the D-levy was introduced to prevent such hikes, and Ghanaians accepted it. And to be the idea bad no. Papa back also Mr. Sari the about say Orabum was say yeah so called the Nyamiasi or Thanksgiving service. Na okay say a year helicopter akwatifi ni pe be free stories be babonte say ne bi mokwa were scheduled to be on board that flight. Yes. And na bibi nti omo ntimi anko and the omo de nyamia say wo ma anko enti no say ablakwa astopo local deportation e could be say bia no or preventive bibia na ke bia beto e bia US asase so enti fata nyamia se why and na wasa ya de so say scanner so no sa de ma omo ho no wa de ma omo me de me akọ e be yire pass on beji me asa bi di akọ see me che me say e be pass on beji
only bosabu didi you use a very long
na me bosala mus me ka ho me say me e be pass on beji you see I'm telling you and me bo ho ma hwe me that me oh no e be to kwa ko be demand they will have to write a letter to me. Before and they have to write a letter to me say me first almost letter them brand me number busa mo say yes me got to handbag for me yes say because me too can be na papa yi ba ku bi ne ko ye ne bag ba ku bi hwe bag ne hu hia ne che bibia wo ye bia no hwe bag resi ne che wo ba no hwe bag resi che ul ba de ko mu say dokono ya kwa ya no e do ko ye no all kind of dokono 25 balls ai me ya body dia che wonim no
utu kwan ya
asisi mi o sa shitole dokono asem
ai da mo de ko no wa no
utu kwan ya ho ade a eya ne aduane aduane betima ma ora ho sisi ya aduane betima ma ora ho no afifie na unya aduane papa ni na o hwe aduane bia wudi na o te opa na se me ogana kana pe ma hwe wache awi fufuo
me special me di bibia oh me di bibia all right I got 10 minutes just 5 minutes
mama I was here the any in the coming weeks school placement no Charlie the issues baby abapa o
yes obi aposo obi akotogo ye no kra
me Wednesday no
yes the issues me say nipa no ton say ukita 17,000 paying crying
25 you know moji
na yaje ni ya kola no border anasi ya assistant school na man unkite ska ya si kofie Charlie the stories the people are narrating no
not ho me dem akoho
ese bitimi dana to sa na de ache yes
oh yes
mesre wadaroma aban yefu ya ntum ni en call on all the agencies na aban hwe sa de ni ye pa
de acha me be say me hu TikTok enura o say say school placement are so serious say I don't know I didn't say me say ya post e bi no ma kotogo
ese ke international
School no Togo and Ghana.
Obi won cry. You posting the banner say Uncle Oboase day.
Yes.
You see, the government is pushing more of the days and be omboka. Yeah. Kana ompeso bebo. What you say because uko body na who can do
feed no
dosun. Etino or ye more of the day no than the body.
Now the fifia aba. Now what rent dine.
Fifia aba. No rent dine. We fifia aba. Mesre mo woman mesre me parliament me minority education committee no mesre. Omuma o madwene nko ho kakra na fi quickly as possible. Yeah. Indika em say minim say in team for Joanna.
Na team
ranking ye do chum.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Second go for. And the daughter was ya said do chum. Second go for.
Mesre senior. Was for any call na share school placement.
Yes, Unilever, the whole world, almost 128,000 workers. The whole world.
Okay.
Ghana
and America, the whole.
And so to put my
countries.
School placement. Is very important. Na mumpusipa na edusa bia na parents no. I so frustrated. School placement. And Colano so now we gonna attack at them. We're not.
Never so free. Are you for no?
Hey, I mean, what's that?
Man, before no sway. Counter.
I'm a boom with them.
Peter, you wrap up.
Some dormitory mission on my school no more tete. Omo textbooks in na dormitory and also videos now. And it's not a good thing.
My check Unilever there no. We be the last of my check and as at Ghana as at April. Now Unilever staff no
473.
Yes, less than 500.
So which is the biggest company in Ghana?
Me see Telecel. Less than 500.
MTN.
Less than 500. You see, Omufa, freelancers no more.
Yes.
Freelancers now, they pay you on commission.
Yes.
Into omu work out. Lot of the people musi omoye cheap promotions near there. Omunye staff of the people of the company. Omoye freelancers. Into oton cheap no say ya. Ni amount commission say. Oton cheap no say ya. Ni amount commission say.
We have to verify. To verify workers be I be no so mama.
Peter, yanko.
No, yedi asem ni nyere no nim.
We on person make up baby I make no godo.
Me
ba MTN Ghana. As at last year, 1,500.
Can you see? The biggest way.
Yes, MTN. Yeah, 1,500.
Yeah.
As at last year.
I am saying that if you are creating,
okay, but that be yeah. Disparity be one, but almost say a bit be now 3,400, but above from
MTN. They are.
And I make say they have a lot of freelancers.
Yes,
they have a lot of freelancers. Freelancers no, omunye staff. They pay them on commission. Oton womu data bundle, oton womu table net, oton womu furniture na ya mao commission to unye staff. But the staff nankasa. That's about the thing. Vodafone sa Airtel Tigo the same number. Omundo sa yeah.
Okay. Ghana commission.
Me read it because I've not mentioned the person also or provided jobs over 7.
So mo be adding.
Yes, but if you want to read the story,
me can read
me Debbie saying
GCB.
And then I'm for the social media.
GCB Bank. Oh, don't worry. The GCB Bank is me check here.
The largest bank in Ghana.
2,316.
That's the largest bank in Ghana.
As posted on December 2024. I've said now you want to
oh, me say. Maybe I may buy headline keke. I have biggest cold store in Africa. I pay 7,000 workers monthly.
Direct. He pays them directly.
The headline. Maybe I know one company. Maybe a number of companies.
No, I know. It's a number of companies, but the biggest one in the cold store. Baby, I'll be say a tongue.
MPP. Mesa, I repeat you say, I have
discipline. I'm saying, oh no, so discipline. I have no problem when member of parliament because may and also Dr. Duchum, Dr. Bawumia, Kene Japan or engineer, Kwabena Japan, because the members of parliament, they will not be about to they are not directly elections or constituency hall. But we are constituency chairman, regional chairman, national executive, and now regional constituency executive there. Stay away from endorsement. You see, it's so simple. It's unnecessary. Very unnecessary. What do I say? Oh yeah, regional chairman. Now ask man to be a baho. Obi invite you. Kotna odin. Now the omekana say no mekana we neko. And now ka ube kasa kwa unity na obeka say omo. But regional chairman, regional executive, constituency chairman, and also constituency officer be. Now ask man to be a baho no akọ microphone. Now we endorse here. Now umpe party ni ye. In fact umpe party ni ye to abani we are enka bomu beba. Because him agoro mu di no eye ka o na eye nibre. Na show mu ko round so yi. The risk involved accident a bit my ba baby abakwada nyuma a bit my to this time kwado so mutu 4 million development fee bi
na ma ti say nya obi ana
and one to dey and be disqualify and sure it's a part of the guidelines of mo dey to ho
engineer
omo hwe ni
we sure
say engineer bahan mo
was the guidelines no before uba
Thursday
umu kwa ko fa
but that thing was there before
no it was as part of the rules and guidelines of the man. Yes, say we wait to development fee. It will be share ya. Omo check your
man. But sad decision omo san hwe bi.
Oh, why?
And the good America say.
You see, society is governed by rules and regulations.
Me bati. Me
When beginning say Wontumi
but me then say it's a part the jury say on the election day no. You best spend if I say 20 million Ghana cedis. Mo party mo nye fundraising towards that.
That's how they will. We've gone past because National Council I'm taking a decision on it that.
If there's a forms in the cry and this time
yes, who saw they didn't even go for the form.
There's a special reason they put some of these figures.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I
feel that to be a flag bearer of the party, you must be resourceful to
you must be able to raise money.
Be resourceful to that point.
So there's
a whole lot of
weapons.
Mo keska se mi abi mini bi de
be the entire kasa.
But the bottom line is that before I go far form we fail out there na ewum say
I say na be permission.
Yes.
Na wo so.
And I would do tum na de koi. Into one farm kwa
you should be disqualified.
And you free. Oma prepared who are resourceful who are betima a pesca boa party no akoye no munko. At
least he should follow. We have a lot of even the dead candidates say millionaires won. He should follow some of them. If anybody cannot pay,
some money be cost wa.
Go no, that's it.